Hello everyone and welcome to the debut video for Gordo's Gaming YouTube channel. What I'm going to do with this channel here is I'm mainly to be playing Farming Simulator 17 videos. What I want it to be for is mainly for people that just starting out, kind of give them an idea what to do in Farming Simulator and different things, and also just for people like enjoy watching Farming Simulator videos. When I first started playing Farming Simulator here a couple years ago, I watched a lot of Gunning Gamers uh, videos on YouTube, and it was a real helpful resource for me to kind of learn a thing or two. And not to mention, he puts on a good product over there. Like he says, he's a real classy fella. And so, if you guys get a minute, check him out and throw him some support also. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. We go into career mode. I'm going to dedicate one of my save files here strictly for the YouTube channel, and we're going to play it in hard mode in Gold Crest Valley. For those of you who don't know, this is the screen here is for all the mods I downloaded, and maybe later I'll do a video about downloading mods and different things, but just a couple of them I want to touch on right now. We'll get into later as we go along, but first one I'm going to talk about right now is the manual attaching. It's pretty neat. You got to get out and you got to detach your equipment and PTO shafts and everything, and just adds a little bit extra to the video game. And then the other thing is the crop destruction mod, where if you run over your crops, it's going to take them out. It kind of gives a little bit more realism to the game. So we're going to get started here, and that's one thing about the Farming Simulator. Sometimes it takes a little bit to load up, especially when you're starting a new map for some reason or another. While I'm waiting for this to load, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and just ask you to hit the like and subscribe button there. Like I said, I've been playing Farming Simulator here for a couple years now. I started out on PS3 playing Farming 13, and after a little bit upgraded to the Farming 15. And then shortly before Farming 17 came out, I decided that I'm going to have to either upgrade to a PS4 or PC to play 17. So I elected to go with the PC because I've been wanting to try different mods out. On the PS3 I couldn't get the mods, so I've seen a lot of things that I wanted to download and try. So here I am. I decided here a couple weeks ago I'm going to start this YouTube channel, and it took me a little bit to figure out how to get it to record and everything. I struggle with it. I don't got the best PC. I'm not really big into PCs. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I know enough to be dangerous. So I think I finally got it figured out here. Something that works. So hope you guys all like this. And she should be about ready to go. Yep, there she is. We'll hit start. Okay, this tutorial here, if you're first time ever playing Farming Simulator, it's pretty helpful there for you to learn how to drive the tractor and different basic things, but we're not going to go into that today, so I'm going to go ahead and click no on that. First thing I want to do before we get started here is go in the escape menu, and I'll talk about this for a second here. You get your fruit types. They're pretty self-explanatory, the different colors, what they mean, and also in this menu you got your growth. Let you know if you're ready to harvest yet or not. And then you also got your soil composition. For those of you that don't know, in Farming 17 here, you got to plow after every three harvests. You got to plow, and this tells you that. And if you click on this needs plowing, it'll bring up the fertilizing status on you. Also, like you have to fertilize 3 times now on Farming 17. You gotta what I normally do is after I harvest, I'll lay a layer of fertilizer down, and then after I plant, and then right when the crops sprout there, I'll go ahead and lay another layer down. And what that does for you is it gives you full yield. And also on this menu, you also got your vehicle selection. You select what vehicle you're looking for, and then you can either reset it if you happen to get stuck. Unfortunately, I had to do that a time or two. And then also you can enter the vehicle you select. Okay, and then so we'll go on move on to the next screen here. Pretty self-explanatory. You get your prices, your different fruit crop types, and where and how much they're paying. and then your vehicle overview gives you the maintenance cost and your selling price. And then finance screen here. What I want to do on this screen is we're going to go ahead and take out a little loan here. Put ourselves in debt so we can get some extra machinery. There we are, capped out at $215,000 in the bank. The next screen here is your animals. We'll go more in detail on that when we actually get some animals going on the farm here. And then your stats and settings and your help screen. If you get for just starting out there, this is pretty helpful tool to go in there and use a little bit of details if you're not sure what to do. But that pretty much covers the escape screen. Alright, so what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and go to the purchase screen, and we're going to buy some extra equipment here. First thing I want to buy here, I'm going to buy the plow. I like this Amazon 3-meter plow to start out with, so we'll go ahead and get that. Okay, next thing I want to buy a bigger tipper. That little one they give you to start out with, she ain't much, don't hold very much. I like starting out with this 15,000 liter one. It works pretty good with the 1660 they give you to start out with. And I'm just going to keep the standard wheels. You either select standard or you can select the wide tires. I don't see no sense in spending extra money right now for the wide tires. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, another thing I want to buy here, I'm going to buy me a corn header. I like starting out with this little guy here. We'll go ahead and keep her the Case IH tray. Alright, and then I want to buy a fertilizer spreader. I like starting out with this, the second one here. Works pretty good. You get 24 meters and 4,000 capacity, so it looks pretty good when you're just starting out. Alright, and then another thing I want to buy is I want to buy a corn planter. Now, I like starting out just that little Amazon there. The next thing I want to buy here, I'm going to buy me a mower. I like the one over here that starts, attaches to the 3-point hitch. What you do with this is you can put it on the front of the tractor and put the loading wagon back in the back and just pick up as you mow along. It works pretty good. And speaking of loading wagons, that's the last thing I want to buy here. Now we'll start out with. Now I like starting out with this second one here. Okay, and that's the majority of the equipment I like to start out with. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. We'll get some combining going. And like I said, I downloaded the manual attach tool to go up here and attach my PTO shaft to my combine. It's pretty cool. Now I know a lot of guys, they like to, I heard tell a lot of guys they don't bother picking up the straw. It's kind of stupid to throw a little money away, a little bit extra time, and you get really decent money, and then over due time it'll pay more than pay for the loading wagon. So I like collecting that straw there. You gotta watch here, make sure you stop at the end of the rope. Straw out everywhere, and you have a heck of a mess on your hands. Plus, it's kind of cool here on 17 here now. You can, they have the piles actually build up. It's pretty neat looking. another thing is, I hear a lot of guys, they like doing the money mods and that, or they'll start out in easy mode. And to me, that's kind of like borderline cheating. I kind of enjoy the just clawing and scratching, and trying to get your farm to grow. Actually, once I do get there and I get the bigger equipment and everything, it kind of fun out of the game. I kind of starting to get bored with it after a little bit after I get a lot of big equipment. I like the challenge of climb up and the bigger equipment. I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit more about myself. I live here in Wilmington, Ohio. I'm an aircraft mechanic, and I started working on airplanes. I joined the Air Force after I got out of high school. I was raised on farms up in Michigan. I had my farm my dad worked at, and then my step-grandparents had a farm. So some days I kind of miss the farming, but other days not so much. But I still love it. I have 2 daughters, Bethany 11 and Emma 5, and loving wife Susan. We've been married 8 years now. Our anniversary was here back on the 13th of February. We went down to Louisville, went to the farm show and tractor pull down there, and I'll tell you, that was a good time. Had a blast doing that. Actually, the farm I worked at, we actually had one of these 1660s like this. It's kind of cool to see it on the Farm 17. I like how they start you out with the older Case and New Holland equipment now. Yeah, I tell you, the Farm 17 here is just a great game. I just love playing it. Giants puts out a heck of a product, and just the amount of changes and just improvements they made since Farming 13 is just amazing. I kind of can't wait to see what they got in store for us for Farming 19 when that comes out here. I tell you, I hope they get some John Deere signed under contract for this. It'd be nice to see some green on the farm. I'm more of a Case IH guy myself, but I still wouldn't mind seeing some green on the farm as far as vanilla is concerned. I know you can download the mods and stuff, but to me it's just not the same. One of my favorite mods I played with on 15 was the Case 70 series tractors. Oh man, I love that tractor. We had 2 of them. We had a 1370 and a 1070, and the mods I had on 15, man, I tell you, I just use those tractors up. Yeah, like I said, I haven't learned how to edit the videos or anything yet, so I hope you guys like this raw footage here. Hopefully in due time, like I say, man, once I get to doing this more often, I learn a thing or two, maybe. Yeah, I get there where I can edit the videos and different things, but for right now, I'm just going to run with this. What my goal is, I'm going to try keeping these videos about a half an hour or so. and keep you guys entertained, and hopefully coming back for some more. I also wanted to try pumping out 2 to 3 videos a week, depending on what I got going on in life. I think what I'm going to do here, I'll go ahead and finish this next pass, and then I'm going to take that tipper that they gave us, I'm going to take that down to the store, show everybody where the store's at, and then we'll get that bigger tipper I just bought, and then we'll come back and empty it out. I'm going to stick the pipe out right now. Cab over to the tractor, we get the wagon. Yeah. And we'll take a little spin down here to the farm, or farm store. One thing I like about 17 there, where you can harvest and work the other people's fields. It also gives you discounts. The more work you do for them, the cheaper you get it for. Get the field for when you're ready to buy. And it's a good way to make some extra money. And I'm sure we'll be going into that here in a little while. This Goldcrest Valley here is a pretty nice map. I like it. It's pretty. They got a lot of nice scenery on it. Fairly good sized map. Tell you one thing, these billboards, you see this pizza board coming up here. I learned one thing, you rent the beet harvester, the sugar beet harvester, the pull behind one, not the self-propelled one, but the pull behind, it don't quite fit under that billboard there. I got her stuck one day leaving the store. And up here on the left, here's the farm store, and you can see all the equipment we just bought sitting outside waiting for us. I was kind of shocked they ain't got no guys standing in the way there. Those people, I tell you, I can't count how many of them I accidentally hit. And luckily, they don't got no collision on them. You can roll right through them, but I've taken out a few people. Like I say, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this wagon. We really don't need it. It's awful small, and like that 15,000 liter one with this Case IH 1660 is a good enough fit. Another thing I want to do here while we're at the store, I'm going to go ahead and do some upgrades on this tractor here, on the 1455. I'm going to put the front end loader attachment on it, and I'm going to change it to wide tires. The only reason why I do that is because it looks cool, I think. Yeah, check that out. That looks pretty cool, I think. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the purchase menu. I'm going to buy one more thing here. I'm going to get a front end loader for the 1455. This one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pay the Case IH right here. And one more thing I'm going to buy here to start out with. I guess we'll go ahead and get the bucket too. Get the bucket. I'm going to leave that one black. And then I'm going to get a pallet fork here also. Alright, we're going to go ahead here and we're going to grab, put our front end loader on and bucket. Actually, I think I'm going to do the pallet fork first. Alright, now we're going to come over here and grab this tipper. The cool thing I love about 17 is how the tractors on here, they change the volume, you know, you can hear the engine bogging down, or you know, when you're going down a hill, it lets up off the RPMs, you know. It's kind of cool. A couple of those hills I know, if you're going over on the far upper left-hand corner of the map there over to Right Agribusinesses, there's one hill over there, I tell you, and she really works it. You know, like I said, in the starting there, I downloaded the crop destruction mod, which I'll give you guys a little thing. So if you ever get mad at your neighbor or something, you come over here and just for fun, just be a jerk, you can come over here and take out some of his crops. I wouldn't recommend doing that in real life if I was you. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the tarp off the wagon there. Another mod I downloaded here is like the combines and different things. You gotta manually hit a button to empty it. And we gotta come up here and hit R to start unloading it. It must not be over the wagon. Right, there she goes. Alright, well I think I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up for the night. I'll come back and I'll combine the rest of that wheat up, and then I'll come back to the next video and we'll pick up the straw, and I'll maybe get into some plowing with you guys. Or actually fertilizing, I think we'll do that. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys' support and watching the video, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and leave any comments if you got any. And until then, we'll see you guys later. Bye.